Okay, so this is a curry recipe that I reverse engineered from the YouTube channel Grandpa Kitchen. I'll have the link in the video description below. What I'm holding here is a capsicum pepper. It's an Indian chili, and I found it in an Indian grocery store. It's really unique and special, but if you can't find it, Serrano chili works well. Here's another unique ingredient. Curry leaves. These are dried. I bought them fresh, but I dried them because I couldn't use them up in time, and dried curry leaves work just as well as fresh. And they're very unique. I describe them as tasting sort of like an old car smells, but in a good way. Here's another semi-unique ingredient. You've probably seen it, star anise. We often use this in mulled cider in the West. And this is black cardamom, not to be confused with green cardamom. It is a very unique spice that I very recently discovered. And yeah, if you can't find these, you might have to look at an Indian grocery store to find them. You can just leave them out. They are rather similar to star anise in flavor, I think. And here I've crushed them up with star anise and cinnamon stick and cloves. You can see a full recipe. Again, this is like my reverse engineered recipe from Grandpa Kitchen. They make these giant recipes in giant vats without a recipe. Anyway, onion, ginger garlic paste, cilantro, the usual suspects, but also some mint. Fresh mint is better, but that's dried. And some unsweetened dried coconut, turmeric, some other spices. We got garam masala and chili powder mostly, and some basmati rice and some tomatoes. Chicken thighs, these are boneless, skinless. I deboned and deskinned them myself, and coconut milk. Now that's chicken fat. If you don't have that, coconut oil works just fine, which is what I have in the other pot. So first I'm frying off the spices, which is how a lot of really good Indian curries start. These are the whole spices that I've ground a little bit. And often in Indian cooking, you'll find they leave big chunks of whole spice in there. If you don't like that, you can grind them finer. And that's the onion and some salt and my bay leaf. And you just want to saute that till the onions wilt. This, by the way, is the chicken skin that I have rendered. It makes excellent cat treats and also excellent human treats. So yeah, save those skins after you remove them from your chicken thighs, and save the bones and turn them into broth. Anyway, back to the curry. I got my ginger garlic paste. And that should smell amazing as soon as you put it in. And you just want to saute it a bit till they're fragrant, and then this is where I add the boneless, skinless chicken thigh pieces and some more salt. Now, I'm not really browning these at all. I'm just kind of making sure that they are all spread out throughout the pan. Add the turmeric and the capsicum. And again, just kind of move everything around in the pan. And then add my tomato. I try to strain the tomato out from the juice. You don't really want tomato juice in this recipe. Enough juice will come out of the tomatoes. Cover it and let them soften up a bit. And after a few minutes, it's softened up a bit. It's released a little moisture. You just want to stir it every once in a while to make sure it doesn't stick. Now, in the meantime, this is a great time to start your coconut rice. So this original dish is made with fresh coconut, which takes a lot of work to process. This is a much more accessible to the home cook approach to this recipe. But a lot of the same aromatics that went into the chicken curry, so which is why this is a great pair for the curry. And that is 3½ cups, I believe, of coconut milk, almost an entire quart of coconut milk, along with more of the black cardamom spice blend, some turmeric, ginger garlic paste, and some salt. It makes an excellent base for the rice. And as I said, a great flavor complement because it also has cilantro and mint leaves. So whenever I make the chicken curry, I also always make this coconut rice, but of course you could make either one of these dishes independently. I just think since they use a lot of the same ingredients, it makes sense to make them both at the same time. And there I've poured the basmati rice in there once the sauce has simmered for a bit. Cook it like normal rice at that point. And now back to our curry. It's simmering away. Again, just stir it to make sure it doesn't stick. This is towards the last 10 minutes or so of the cooking process. I add the garam masala and the chili powder and the curry leaves and the coconut. Something about, like, in Indian cooking, I don't understand this very well. I'm not Indian and I haven't been trained in Indian cooking. But I have noticed that a lot of time they like to add spices at different parts of the process because it brings out different kinds of flavors. And it's cool. So the coconut rice you also want to give a stir once or twice during cooking so it doesn't stick too much. And now this is towards the end of the cooking process of the curry. You'll see it's released a lot more moisture. It's turning into something that resembles more of a curry. It is better, it is a curry. And now our coconut rice is just about done. And you want to finish it off with some unsweetened coconut and some steamed camera lens. That is the best way to finish it off. Also fresh cilantro and mint. And it looks like our curry is just about done. All it needs is some fresh cilantro and mint leaves, which we are about to dump in. Oh, here it comes. Yay, there it goes. And yeah, that adds a pop of brightness and color, and it's just lovely. The mint in particular I really like in these dishes. And yeah, this is one of my favorite curries in the rotation. And behold, it's beautiful, colorful curry goodness. Yeah, it's a really relaxing dish, really comforting, and it's a bit of effort, but the leftovers taste really good. So I hope you make it sometime soon.